Major blow to the royal family and the Queen's second son. Today, a judge ruled that a sexual assault case against Prince Andrew can go to trial. His accuser, Virginia Giuffre, she filed a civil lawsuit seeking damages. Giuffre says Prince Andrew sexually assaulted her several times back in 2001. Then she was 17 years old. He has denied any wrongdoing, and his lawyers argued that a 2009 settlement between Giuffre and the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein blocked her from being sued, or from suing him, I should say. In the end, that deal, Giuffre agreed to drop her lawsuit against Epstein and other potential defendants. But Prince Andrew's name was not mentioned in that settlement, and today the judge rejected his request to dismiss the case. CNBC's Valerie Castro with what's next.
Could this British royal end up in an American courtroom? The potential is there, according to NBC News legal analyst Danny Cevallos.
As long as Prince Andrew is validly named as a party and the court has jurisdiction over him, he does not have the luxury of refusing to appear for a deposition.
A 46-page ruling by a U.S. district judge in Manhattan allows a civil lawsuit against Prince Andrew to move forward. Virginia Giuffre alleges the Duke of York sexually assaulted her when she was 17 years old and claims she was lured in as part of a sex trafficking operation orchestrated by Ghislaine Maxwell and the late financier Jeffrey Epstein. The prince has refuted the allegations, claiming he doesn't remember meeting Giuffre, despite this photo of the two with Maxwell in the background. The prince telling the BBC it's unclear whether the photo was doctored. As the case moves ahead, Cevallos says the defense team has a decision to make.
Don't be surprised if Prince Andrew looks to settle this case as soon as possible. He's a high-profile person with a lot of potential for damage.
If not, a lot is at stake, and other high-profile members of the royal family could be called to testify.
But look for those witnesses, if called, to challenge any subpoenas or requests for them to show up in court.
Giuffre's attorney calling the ruling an important step.
My client is very, very pleased with that, very pleased that evidence will now be taken, and very pleased that there will now be a judicial determination on the merits of her claims against Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew's attorney said they would not be issuing a statement in response to the ruling. If this case is not resolved by the fall, Prince Andrew would be expected to physically appear in court, though legally there is no extradition between the U.S. and the U.K. when it comes to civil cases. But, Shep, if he doesn't show up, there could be additional civil penalties.
Valerie, Virginia Giuffre's attorney said that he may even consider deposing Meghan Markle.
And, Shep, that may seem strange given that these alleged incidents happened 17 years before Markle married into the royal family. But Giuffre's attorney says that because Markle lives in the U.S., there is some jurisdiction there to call her in as a witness. He also believes she is trustworthy, and he says there is a chance she may have heard people discussing the allegations.